It really is impossible for us to launch every time. I love it.
Come on. Up, up.
Yeah.
I think she's done it.
Internet.
Let's
Internet.
check out, make sure the stream is live.
Yep.
Check out, make sure the stream
Yep.
is live.
All right,
Cool.
we
And I
made
hear
it.
audio.
Did we make it finally? Is the internet wizard finally working?
Yes. Hey, look,
We are
Mom
live,
made
baby.
it.
Hey, internet! We finally found the gremlins. They're coming to you live from who knows where. It's the Isle of Gaming.
Saturday Night Live. Oh wait.
Yeah, no copyright. No, but it is 8. It is Monday, and it is time for Dungeons and Dragons. If you ever happen to miss us, we do upload these to YouTube every Friday under the Isle of Gaming banner. Look for the line art D20 with the red 1. It's our tiny little logo that we have, and well, we're gonna keep it. I'm your dungeon master, Cullum Coleman. Today, Aaron is Gareth as the warlock, Caleb is Torren as the cleric, and Justin is Rockchild as the bard. Together, they are the Knaves of Venzor. We will not be having Gwendolyn with us once again this week. Bit unfortunate, but hopefully she will be back soon. With that aside, we do have come to our recap. Yes, indeed, that was English. So the Knaves managed to complete their journey and witness the great sprawling city and the massive walls of the grand city of Eaverness. They marched into its outskirts with Rockchild's now devoid of color vision. That was a wonderfully unsettling thing. Proceeded to bribe some guards to find the whereabouts of Aster Orel. Discovered he worked at the royal stables, and were set upon by a couple of would-be heroes who took note of the Knaves' less than legal means of acquiring information. Some scuffling ensued, and both parties agreed to waylay until the message that the Knaves carried was delivered, letting the result of that message sort of judge the intent of the Knaves. Both groups made their way to the royal stables and to Aster Orel, at which point the Knaves refused to say who they were there for and began making a number of questions, nearly resulting in another fight. Fortunately, the Knaves managed to hand off the letter without picking a fight with the small drow boy.
Hey, I'll do it again. Try me. I'll do it again.
Who seemed vaguely familiar to Gareth, even though Gareth cannot place where or how. We pick up with none other than Aster Orel reading the letter from Hopscotch, which was still sealed when you gave it to him. So that's a very big sign of trust.
Hey, so we actually did something good out of all the mistakes that were made along the way?
Somehow something went right.
Guys, I think we need to frame it.
Yep. So, that aside, you all... he begins to read the letter, and he sort of looks over. It's a very tense moment. He's just sort of... no, it's not good. She's not gonna like this.
I'm gonna tap.
Just sighs and just like got his head in his hand, like, oh, one handler to another. Why is he like this?
I'm gonna tap Rockchild on the back. Enhance ability, charisma.
Whatever. Look, I'm not getting. I am not getting involved in this any more than I already am. It's gonna be hell to pay if we if I put whatever that He seems very much at a loss for words, like, what the hell? Whatever.
You,
The rabbit trusted you enough to deliver this, right?
mm,
Great, then it's not my fault if someone happens to wander upon the place where he's at. Not my fault.
the place
Whatever
of the
happens,
rabbit?
happens. You know, chance encounter. Here's what's gonna. Here's how this is gonna go down. I want you to go ride out and find him yourself. I know where he is, and I can tell you. But you didn't hear it from me.
Well, didn't we just come from the rabbit? So we know where he is?
Oh, no, not the rabbit.
Devil.
The frickin' devil.
Oh,
The-
okay.
How the hell he ever got that name, I'll never know.
The devil.
He's cursing. He's like, don't curse. Don't curse. There might be customers.
You
Whatever.
didn't say there'd be a devil here.
The green.
You were definitely
Green Devil.
DM, you were definitely told you were sent to find the Green Devil.
Can
Yes.
may we inquire as to what is going on?
Look, let's just say that some people come down here to get away from the restrictions of life.
Yes.
And I am here to make sure that those restrictions don't resurface. These are the restrictions. See, he holds up like the letter in it.
Oh.
These are restrictions. So I can't really tell you where he is.
Okay.
But if you were to happen to say ride west to the eastern orchard and look for the first tree on the hill, you might just happen to run across the man you've been sent to find.
I like some orchards.
Just simple enough. And if restrictions just so happen to resurface, well, then I'm not on the hook for a client.
Fair enough.
Hopscotch is the Green Devil's handler. I'm the handler for the stables. You understand how this, sort of off the books things works.
Yes. We did not talk to you.
Yeah. And another
We
thing
just
you did-
happened across an orchard.
Yeah, you happen across an orchard, happened to see a man who resembled the person you were looking for.
I am super hungry for apples.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I could go to, maybe we could go pick them.
Can I do an investigation check to see or an insight check to see where I remember why he looks familiar?
You had that history check you got. That was how high you got on the history check, was that you recognized him as someone who seems familiar.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was how high you got last time. It's like, so no, unfortunately, that's going to be a denied.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
This is technically the same interaction, just split over 2 weeks.
I was like, I think I know, but I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so he's kind of like, it all works out. And then one more thing is like, as you can imagine, some people disapprove of what is done here, so discretion being the better part of valor. You don't know anything. This is just an ordinary stables, if anyone asks you.
Can I be honest? Can I be honest with you?
What?
I kind of don't know what's going on, so I'm just gonna keep doing that.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Hey, I might not get frozen in ice after all. Wonderful.
Your secret is safe with us, child.
Child.
Alright.
He is 15. He is in that, it's not
That's
a fake
basically an
teenager with the green hair.
Yes, I'm also 50 years old. He is a child. Have you ever killed a man? Have you ever killed a man?
Easy there, priest.
Then you are not. If you have not killed a man, you are not a man.
Easy. Don't get too excited.
I am not legally required to answer these questions.
And right you are. Alright, so do we want to rent horses from the Orel boy? Or do we want to just take an easy day, rest up a bit?
How much are the horses to be rented, my friend?
This is the Royal Stables. Naturally, the rates are large. It's 25 gold a day. At 20 times that if the horse is not returned at the end of your rental period.
Okay.
We'll walk.
You're at the Royal Stables. I suggest you just make do with that war beast outside as Dialtos just wanders into scene.
Yeah.
I'll take 3 of them.
Alright, yes, that's a bit too rich for my blood.
Mm-hmm. You'd be surprised the number of horses that just don't get returned even with those rates.
That's absurd.
Who
That's
has
the plan.
that money?
That's just it, guys. It's people without money. They have to come collect if they're getting it, and you have a head start with the horse. I just imagine Rothschild's like explaining this, and the kid's like nodding along.
The kid's like shaking his head. No,
It's like, please don't
that's
steal
not how.
the horses.
Yeah, it's like, let's rob the Royal Stables. Let's see how well that goes over on Venzor.
Then we spill his secrets, and then his secret's out. We drag him down with us.
Child, is there anything that we can do for you while we are out?
Just handle this. I have enough to deal with. I'm gonna have enough to deal with when you get back. Okay, I'm just gonna prepare for the incoming hellstorm.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. That is good. Alright.
Yeah, it's just he's very much like he's just looking at the letter, going, rubbing his temples, like, I hate you so much. As he's looking at Hopscotch's steel.
All right, let's go to the orchard, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I could write a good song about some apple picking.
Alright, Johnny, let's go.
You step out. Tasuke and Esker kind of glance in, see the kid's okay, glance at you. They just sort of watch you guys go. You're like, yeah, that's an odd bunch.
Yes.
Let's give a wave.
They're so judging you for being odd.
As if they have room to judge us for being odd.
Yeah.
Is it my smell? Is it because I smell?
I'm a normal one where I come from.
I'm sure you are. Yeah, so you have you've been directed to head west to the eastern orchard. Definitely nothing confusing in those directions. What would you like to do for the day, as it is, early-ish still?
A short rest wouldn't hurt.
I'd like to go east to the western orchard.
Dustin marches to the gates of Anderth, guys. Who wants to do that?
Oh my
Or
god.
have some lovely spots for all the tourists.
What's the worst?
I
that
actually
could
prefer Baldur's Gate.
happen? Been there, crash that.
Perhaps we do take a short rest. Perhaps we go to a tavern. Maybe we get some coffee.
Coffee.
Sorry, I wasn't doing this in my accent. Perhaps we do take a rest and maybe get some coffee.
Do we have a rush to take a short rest versus a long rest?
I mean, it's early in the day.
It is pretty early. So I'm not going to bed anytime soon, and honestly, Daddy needs a little coffee, maybe a little whiskey. So
Maybe if they have
Coffee.
vodka. I'll take a vodka and
Coffee.
coffee.
yes, I have to commune with my god.
You know this god of yours. Tell me more about him.
He's cool. Over a drink. It's
Okay.
Another religion lesson. I love it.
All right, so just to check, what type of bar do you try and find? Are you
The
going for like
scummiest
a
of the
meal place? Or are
scummiest.
you going for like hard drinks? What is this type of establishment you want to find?
Cafe
I'd say
Cafe.
dive bar.
for coffee.
I'll do like cafe. They might have some spirits there.
If it's in Italy, they sure do.
But is it in Everness?
That sounds about right.
Yep.
Unlike having an Irish coffee before a dig.
I
Alright,
can't do
so-
any
so-
digs without alcohol.
Easy enough.
Oh no.
Easy enough to no, we're not going back to that character. Anyway, you find some sort of cafe out here, reasonably middling looking. Please stop that.
I might
Stop
need like a
rubbing your
fan
man
or
bush.
something. Like, ooh, got me feeling.
Stop rubbing the man bush there, Caleb.
We gotta get the
Fucking
fans.
Austin Powers over here with his chest fuzz.
Hey,
Alright, so
it's
we go
called
to the-
Mojo.
We go to the cafe.
Anyway, you're able to find a roughly middling class cafe type place. Your server is Alana.
Yes, Olana. Could we have 3 coffees? Well, 4 coffees for the child. 3 of them with alcohol.
There's just a hyper midget next to you.
Coffee.
right now.
Coffee.
Robin's got like this thick, like New Jersey accent.
Just froth.
Coffee.
Robin suddenly sounds like a chain smoker despite never having smoked in her life.
Coffee has a
alright,
weird
so you're
effect on
able
fey
to-
creatures.
All right, so you're able to get 4 coffees. I'll say extra, with the spike in it, it's going to cost a little bit extra. So I'll say I'll round it out to 4 silver for you
All right.
because of the alcohol, because you're getting whiskey in the coffee.
I will put 5 silver down.
It is. Yep. It is taken without any acknowledgement that you may have overpaid.
No, it is a tip for you.
Well, I was going there anyway, sweetheart. Lana keeps going. This is it's middling class, but also they're not going to count the change if it's in their favor.
Of course.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, they you get your drinks. So you guys can take the benefit of a short rest as you are here.
all right.
It's rolling of hit die, spell slot if that applies to your class. Otherwise, there we go. Do all rest and zip your coffee.
All right.
Is there anything you want to do in the coffee shop?
Can I ask to perform?
God damn it, Justin. We're not doing this again.
Oh. I have a
Not
performer's
outside the
permit.
city that is the heart of the most lawful neutral bureaucracy.
I have a permit now.
Do you?
Don't you have like a letter that says this guy's cool? Is that like, do you actually have a permit, or is it just like this guy's chill?
He has a permit that he forged on what he thinks a permit might look like.
Oh god.
And he has a verbal promise from Hopscotch to get a real one with corporate backing when he gets back with the devil.
We, look, we are on such a hot streak with not finding trouble. Perhaps we wait a day or 2. We deliver the Green Devil, and you can be a legitimate music man.
Fine, then can I heckle whoever's performing then?
Oh, of course, yes.
I would
You heckle an audiograph.
You think you're
Oh,
better
wow.
at music than me? You think you can play that song better? You're nothing.
Stupid
You wouldn't be
machine.
anything without
He's
me.
not the one who had the triple, right? No.
No, that was the child.
Anyway, Justin,
Yes.
Since you're not going to have to perform, can you roll a d12 for me?
Oh no! Oh.
Oof.
What'd you get?
4.
4. Wonderful. Okay.
He get arrested for drunken disorder.
4. While you are heckling the audiograph, the place becomes rather busy over your time here. Most notably, a small flock of Kenku come in. They are various, various cloaks and hoods, the typical, hooded little, secretive Kenku. Several of them are a bit more ostentatious. They're dressed a bit more nicer, a bit, gold scale, kind of, pseudo feathers over their clothes kind of thing, hoods down. One of which is very rotund and carries a staff with ram's horns and ivy. He walks in. He appears to be at the head of the group, ushering them, sort of ushering them around. You notice at this point that several are children, actually. He seems to be taking them around towards the back of the coffee house.
Oh no! Not trafficking.
No, that is a
Secret
priest.
Kenku cult. Secret Kenku cult.
No, that is a priest. That is a priest of my god.
Yeah. You guys do anything as they move through the space. They are heading towards, like the back doors opened for them.
Can I do an insight check to see what their intentions might be or what they're up to?
Sure, roll insight. Allow that to be insight. Caleb, is there something you wanted to do?
I would just like to hail them, just like,
Right.
Oh, greetings to the may the feathers of Kermikus grant you good fortune to your flock.
Yeah. It is the he kind of stops at your pseudo greeting. Mostly sermon-ish. Definitely in your prison off brand for sure. He stops and looks at you with the 22 before he responds with the 22, Justin. Rockshot, you're able to glance around. You notice some of the gear they have is marked with the Minkless Centennial Memorial Orphanage.
oh, friends.
Oh no, a priest and a bunch of orphans.
What's up, mother flockas?
This appears to be some sort of class trip sort of thing.
To a cafe?
Going on.
To a maid cafe?
It's weird.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It's where he kind of looks at you and he gives a bit of a nod. I assume your holy medallion is out or something, right? You have holy something. He kind of gives a nod. Also with you, brother. No, this way, Isaiah.
All right. I'll see if I'll let him continue, but I'll try to flag down our waitress. Alana, was it?
Yeah, Alana. Yeah, he's he's one of 3 adults with about 11 kids from 6 to 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to flag down Alana, who is just trying to stay out of the way of the smaller Kenkus.
May I ask, what are the Kenku up to? What is the Holy Father and his flock doing?
Probably the same thing you're doing here. She kind of looks back. Cafe's built on the Temple of the Hero. Well, the first Temple of the Hero.
On top of it?
Yeah, lower levels are still, the sanctum. Can't really move, crypts and corpses, but, it burned down, 80 years ago. And, this was, what got put up on top of it. Well,
They never attempted to rebuild it?
And
Well, no, they have the Temple of the Hero inside the walls now. This is the first Temple of the Hero. Was derelict for a while.
Mm.
When you say Temple of the Hero, are you saying Temple of capital T H E the Hero, or just capital of a hero?
It's Temple of the Hero, or Temple of the Heroes. It's the first Temple of the Heroes, technically. It's like what you're able to gather from the conversation is probably just some sort of like sacred burial site for those who died with honor during the the discovery of Venzor and the founding of Eaverness. It was like a little, it's a little sacred space. The bodies are all still down there, but it is for the most part what it is. Now we just we get a little extra funding, letting these people through.
May we join? Is it a closed event?
Probably best you keep yourselves out of their way. For the most part, it's a lot of people down there in a small space. Best not to touch anything. Okay. I'd stay away from from some of the holy relics that are supposed to be down there. The bones.
I don't want to touch the bones.
Yeah, there's a whole disclaimer on the second door if you want to try and follow them in.
Oh, we are very good at following rules. Yes.
I'm down.
Got to roll deception for that.
Yeah.
Oh God. That is a total of 10.
10. He kind of gives you a look as you're sitting there like, we're very good at following the rules. Prison tattoo shows.
Yeah, just my yellow and broken and missing teeth.
Yeah. Probably best if you wait till after the kids are out,
Children love me.
Not the bad priest. Bad priest.
Walks up to me. Walks back, yeah, definitely after the orphans have all gone through.
Is it something I said?
No, it's just too many people in the space.
Okay.
You'd be
I
putting,
will have. Alright, can I have several shots of whiskey?
How many shots are you ordering?
6.
All right, I'd say that'll cost you 2, 4, a gold and 4 silver.
All right.
Yeah, as you do you take them all?
No. A shot for my friend Rockchild. I will share 1 shot with Rock. I'll share 1 shot with Gareth, and then I'll take the rest of them. So 4 for me, 2 for the others.
All right, you double the amount of whiskey. You're 1 gold, 4 silver to double the amount of whiskey.
Do you want to do 6 shots as well?
No, I think someone should be sober.
All right, so you've all had 1 Irish coffee, and there are a total of 16 shots in front of you.
This doesn't look like alcoholism at all.
12, right? 6 and 6?
Oh, no, sorry, 12. Yes, thank you.
Okay, so 12, 6 and 6.
Yeah. Who drinks how many?
I'm just having the 2.
Let's see who.
2 to Gareth.
Okay, so 5 and 5 for us. Let's see who vomits first.
After only 5?
I haven't had breakfast yet.
Oh,
You
no.
guys the food in your so you guys are eating. All right, so I'm gonna have both Rockchild and whatever his name is, Torren, give me Constitution saves as
I'm
you
gonna
drink.
order a round of food just in case.
Sure, take 5 silver off to fill it to get everyone food.
All right, so
Oh man, this is gonna be fun.
Both of you roll con. Con save. Con save.
12.
that was only a not bad, 12.
All right, you both got 12s.
Shot for shot.
You are both okay, surprisingly. Yeah, that aside, you guys can talk about whatever you want to talk about as you are drinking.
I've been watching you, Torren. You're my hero. I want to be just like you.
Oh, God help you.
I've been
Tell me
practicing.
could help you if you want to be just like me. Oh.
I feel like it's gonna be the bar scene from Red Dead Redemption 2.
I was going for the bar scene from Indiana Jones, shot for shot.
Oh man. It's gonna end with Rock just running around going, Torren, have you seen my friend? Torren.
Let me tell you about my best friend.
Oh.
At like 9 a.m.
All right. So, I think we need to have an important discussion. Are we getting fucked up and going to learn about the history of my city, or are we gonna go find the Green Goblin? Oh, I mean the Green Devil.
I want to learn about your god. And like, I
We
turn to the
have-
bartender and order more shots.
It is 9 a.m., guys. We need to like.
It is not 9 a.m. You guys got up early. You walked like 4 or 5 hours into the city. Looked around, walked through the city, had a fight, walked to the place, walked back. So it's it's lunchtime-ish. It's probably 2 at the point by the time you are downing these shots, 1 or 2.
We still have to go do the thing,
Shh. Just let us do this, okay? You have your splishy splashy god that you commune with.
It's an archfey.
Let Torren commune with his god, and I want to experience it. It seems to bring Torren much peace. Am I misreading this?
No, you're obviously feeling his presence. Do you feel the warmth in your chest?
You know what?
I'll
watch this happen.
We watch this happen. Okay.
I guess. I still
right.
ordered the food, though, so.
5 more shots for me. Match
You
it.
you guys take off the money and Constitution saves you guys if you two keep drinking.
All right. Yep.
Oh no.
I kind of like side eye the waitress and like we're gonna be here a while.
Oh my.
If that is what I think it is, you're both down.
No, that's just him. Mine was a.
Oh, yours double rolled, huh?
Did I roll?
No.
No, it didn't show yours. It only showed Justin's.
No,
No,
I have
Rockchild. It shows Rockchild is rolling twice.
Yeah, I rolled my physical. I got a 19 plus 3.
Oh,
so
I got a 3.
Yeah. I'm trying to think how I want this to go down for you, Rockchild.
Just thud.
I feel like it might be one of those situations where it just went like half of it went down the wrong throat. You know what I mean?
No, I'm imagining
not
either
like-
I did the last
Keep
shot
in
of the
mind,
roll.
he's at an Irish coffee and 10 shots of whiskey.
Yeah, no, I'd be
Oh.
down bad. Like, I imagine I took the last shot and just it all came back up and I just passed out. Just made a mess everywhere and passed out.
I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go with your head. You down it and you kind of wobble and you fall out of your chair and you're just on the ground unconscious. I'm gonna go with that because I don't want to deal with you vomiting in this place.
And I'll lean over to Gareth.
And that is the ultimate stage of enlightenment with Koenigus.
I think that's just called blackout drunk.
What did I just say?
Here, Mikos, judging you from afar.
Can I roll for religion to see if I have a religious experience while being this drunk?
I feel like you're just gonna have.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
I knew this is where this was going.
Oh no.
Roll a wisdom saving throw.
11.
11. You don't know. When you come to, you don't know what you did today.
Oh no.
You see, Gareth, when you do a blackout, your mind is open to the influence of Keramikus. You are not clouded by your own ambitions and your own thoughts and your own just bullshit. It is a clear pathway to interpret his visions and his will.
Can I get a perception check from Torren real quick?
Yeah.
Am I drunk?
You're drunk. You've handled it, but I just want to see some because it's just really funny the way we seem to have speedrun some things.
Oh shit, man. Well, I have advantage, don't I, with the shield?
Yes, you do.
All right. Well, the first one was a 2. The second one was a 10 plus. Perception is 16.
All right, 16. As you are saying this, you become aware of something. So, Gareth, I'm going to describe to it what it looks like from you.
Okay.
Rockchild falls out of his chair and lies on the floor, just, like a limp fist. Torren continues to speak to Rockchild, as though he is still in the chair for about a moment before suddenly stopping, and I presume getting very pale. As Torren, you realize Rockchild is lying on the ground, about 3 feet that way, and sitting in the chair across from you, sucking the juice out of a tomato with his beak, is a large bird with golden ram's horns on his head, looking at you with the most "what the fuck" expression any bird has ever managed.
This is not the priest that I saw earlier.
No, the priest had a staff with ram's
Oh
horns.
god.
This is ram's horns.
Dude, I just got fucked up.
This is what you have hallucinated.
Oh,
Quite possibly.
oh,
Oh my god.
deepest salutations.
It continues to drink the tomato.
Gareth, my god is sitting in his chair.
Gareth, you see nothing in the chair.
I'm just gonna,
You are mostly sober.
I will
look-
say. Can we say
what
that
the
I
fuck
have
was in
saved?
those shots?
Can I say that I had one last shot left, and I will pass it over to my quote unquote god as an offering?
Sure, you send the Sure, whiskey is moved across the table. I assume, Gareth, you are watching this.
Yep.
I'd like for you to roll a perception check for what happens next.
All right, I'm gonna use the dice that you bought me.
Let it begin.
Oh god.
Ooh.
13.
13. Okay. Here. You are reasonably awake. This is, about run the mill, keeping, you're not able to zoom in inch from the glass kind of thing like, a psychopath.
Yeah.
But keep your eye on it with some reasonable understanding. You're not sure when it happens. You're not sure if you blinked. But the glass was full when it was passed. It is not now.
I can't believe Rockchild is missing this.
Looks down at the orc, just sort of looks at.
I was gonna
Looks
look at the
over.
chair and I'm gonna be like,
Yeah.
It is,
Aw.
it is
It
because
is,
you are not a devout follower, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Coventina would allow that kind of debauchery, unfortunately.
It's water. It's liquid.
Takes the drink. Yeah. Ruffles his feathers in front of you. Where is that? All right. Yeah. Yeah. I will say, you're having a pretty pretty weird experience while Rockchild is on the ground. Is there anything you'd like to say to this guy in particular?
I'll ask.
Is my friend too far gone? Is there hope?
He kind of looks down at the orc like, like, is this a Rockchild, you mean? He kind of turns his head to the side, and a female figure, obfuscated in a gray cloak, much taller than him. But he's not exactly a very tall person to begin with. Floats up, walks without a sound, leans in next to him. Before suddenly she is leaned in next to your ear. You see a tabaxi with black spotted fur. And she whispers, "The orc will be fine. Today. Tomorrow is tomorrow. And it should be much like today, but some things who can really say." She's gonna touch your nose and go and whisper in something you don't even think is meant for you. "Missed you too, little man." And then he is gone. With your basic knowledge of Keramikos, I'd say odds are that you recognize his chief intermediary, Kazuma, the goddess of secrets. Yep. And as you look back over to where Keramikos was, the bird is gone. That was experience and a half.
Jesus fucking Christ. I was witnessing it and I was still very confused.
Yeah.
I need answers, man.
Yeah.
Two gods in one day. Alright, let's get our friend to. Oh, I got my head. Oh. Let's maybe take a night. Let's maybe take the night and find. Let's find our green ogre in the morning. Oi.
Green Devil.
Ah, that's what I said, of course. Let's go. All right.
And I'm gonna put the child on my shoulders.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, let's go find a place to stay for the night.
Are we doing the gutters or are we doing the stables? Where do we sleep tonight?
Let's just stay in a bed. Let's just find an inn.
Oh, I didn't know we were rich today. Oh. Mr. Moneybags.
How much did you spend on alcohol?
Like 2.5 gold.
There were some questionable shots.
Yeah, we're gonna stay in a bed. I think Rock's gonna need it after his little dirt nap.
Dirt
After
nap,
his-
yay!
After his enlightened experience.
Yeah. So for a gold a room, you guys can find an inn that will take you your drinking asses in the middle of the afternoon.
Do you think Rothschild will be so kind as to buy us all rooms? I'm just kidding. I will buy Rothschild a room.
It's like, well, there's his coin purse.
No, no, no.
I was gonna say
No.
I can't answer that question because I'm currently passed out.
Exactly.
No,
No,
one has
no,
even
no.
bothered to try waking him. It's great.
No, no, no. I would pay for him.
Who am I to awaken him from his supposed religious experience?
Good man.
Yeah.
All right, it's time to put Betty by. I go to bed.
Yeah.
Gareth, at least I took an interest in our friend's religion, okay? You're just too obsessed with your Fey god.
I mean, can you blame me?
I chose the best god. What do I gotta say? Like,
Look, if
Yeah.
your god made any sense, I'd be fucking splishing around in a puddle too.
It's an archfey, not necessarily a god.
Yeah. There is a distinction.
I'm just gonna keep making that mistake though because it aggravates.
Yeah.
Very straight. Okay.
Yeah. So it's been a weird ass day. Do any of you want to do anything aside from Rockchild before you guys take your?
no, I go to
All right.
bed.
All right.
I'll
Hang
throw their asses in bed. I'm gonna go kind of wander about the town.
Sure. Anything particular you want to keep your eye out for wandering?
Maybe like an interesting shop or two, like kind of like one of those traveling, like kind of like what's it? Like an oddities kind of shop.
All right.
You want to go visit the antique store.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Geography. It's number 6. Yeah, sure. So you're able to wander around for the most part. As you spend the day looking around. Now, when you say oddities, are you looking for like magical oddities, or are you looking for more of just like, hey, this place sells stuffed possums?
Magical oddities.
All right. I do believe we have something for that if I can find the page.
Yeah.
I have too much lore. Yes, there is, I believe. I believe there is a shop outside in and around Evanston. Yes, here's the page I have for it. Here you go. You see that there is a Minos's out here.
A what?
There is a shop called Minos with an apostrophe at the end.
Oh, like King Minos.
No, don't do it. It's a labyrinth.
It's,
You go in and there's no exit.
Magical Goods and Sundries is
Okay.
its title. Do you enter?
I do in fact enter.
The fuck is cackles? All right, you are greeted. You are greeted by a small goblin standing on top of the counter. Barely eye level with you at that point. Turns to you. Customer. What is it that do you for, young man?
I want to browse your wares and see what you got.
Anything in particular?
Mm. No, but I think I'll know if when I see it. What do you What's something that you might Just looking at me, what might you recommend?
Hmm. She gives you a once over, and she kind of goes, ah, hmm. Well, let's see here. Dragon. She's going to pull out a she's gonna pull out a black crystal necklace. It's like, sort of flies up to her hand. Ooh, didn't think that would work. Usually it just goes, and there's there's pock marks on the wall behind her from
Oh.
like things that have missed when she's tried to summon them to her hand. You might take a fancy to this. It's for members of the borrowed magic persuasion. It's a wonderful little means of focusing your spells. Allows you to take a chance on casting any cantrip you like.
A
If you're willing
chance?
to take the risk. Yes, a chance, of course. Magic has rules, and you've got to outsmart the magic. The item she is holding is a Dark Shard Amulet. It requires attunement. It serves as a spell focus for your spells, and you can attempt to cast a cantrip with a DC 10 Arcana check that you don't know.
Just any?
Any cantrip. Yeah. It is once per day or once per long rest you can do that. So once per long rest you can just straight up say, I don't know Thunderclap, but
Clap, clap, clap.
The
Slap,
dice.
slap, slap.
Okay, so I can pick one.
You can pick any cantrip that you do not know. Roll an Arcana check. If you make a 10 or higher, you cast the spell. If you make a 9 or lower, you waste your turn.
Okay, that's fair.
It's and you can do this once a day.
Once a day.
It's once per long rest, which might be twice a day at the rate the party is getting drunk.
Hey, it's
That might actually be kind of useful. What else you got? That might actually be kind of useful. What else you got?
Let's see here. Let's see. Let's try some more. Let's try something a little less tokeny. What would you say to? I know. She's going to start having that like hyena laugh and like try and like choke it down in her throat as best she can as she slips a hand underneath the counter to a place you can't see and pulls up what looks like a small little glass jug of milk, small little glass carton of milk. Potion of watchful rest, re-imbued for taste. Amber stuff is horrible. You're the sort of person who seems to need to recharge a lot, I'm guessing. Well, with the potion of watchful rest, even when you sleep, you can still be awake.
That would be interesting. Yeah.
Basically, you can drink this and get the benefits of a long rest without having to sleep. You still have to not do anything for 8 hours, but it effectively turns you into the elven trance.
Okay.
Where it's just like, I just kind of have to sit here, not really, working hard, and I rest.
so
As
the
opposed to
potion's
actually
basically
having
meth.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have that negative, take double exhaustion bullshit at the end of it.
Oh God. Okay.
No, it does not exist in this world. Stop asking for it.
But what if I decided to cook using common household items.
Okay.
It's
Uh, that one would be interesting. Definitely useful for sure.
yeah.
Let me look at one more thing. One more thing that you might recommend?
She's thinking. She's thinking, all right, this guy's being tough, right? He doesn't want the potion. He doesn't want. So he's not gone for any of that. What would he go for?
Gareth, you also never asked the price on anything.
I know. I'm just saying.
For you, there might. Oh, it's been in back for a while. Let's see. And she starts like kicking the. She starts kicking the counter she's standing on. Hocus pocus, all in a way. Up, 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 I say. And she's, like trying to get it, and like there's a clattering from out back. Oh. You may want to duck. And she drops down, and barely catches a staff with a like sunflower facing upward as its top, and it's just like looks like a giant sunflower stalk.
Oh.
I get the feeling you're a man taken to the watery ways. This is the staff of flowers, the things that grow by the waterside. It is it can be used as a simple wooden bow staff in the need to defend yourself, but the real magic comes from its ability to cause flowers to sprout from the ground. Yep. That's basically what it does.
Just makes flowers?
Makes flowers. And it is technically magical, so if you happen to stab something that is, I only hurt to magic weapons, it does do that magical thing.
That's true.
Can you choose what kind of flowers it makes?
I was like, next to you, Torren, Rockchild is having the weirdest talking dream. And you choose the flowers it makes. As a matter of fact, you can. You can choose the flowers it makes.
So if I hit someone with it, flowers would appear on their face. If I hit them on the face?
Ooh, you can make it into wild parsnip, which is photosynthetic and cause blisters and burns.
You basically what it is you spend your action, you expend a charge of the staff, which has 10 charges, regains a whole bunch at the end of every every dawn, and you summon flowers within 5 feet of you as your action. It's not very powerful, but it is just technically a magic item.
I think I'll go with the potion.
Interesting.
Potion of Watchful Rest. That is that one will be 20 gold.
I'll take it.
All right, you take a Potion of Watchful Rest. The next day, if anyone asks, Cackles helped you.
You got it. Thank you very much.
She like vanishes, like just does like the divers just off the side of the ship, back behind the counter.
All
You don't
right.
hear her impact with the ground, which is mildly concerning.
All right. I'm just gonna go. I've seen enough weird shit today.
Yep.
All right, and then I'll basically call that my day.
All right. Everyone may gain the benefits of a long rest, hit points, hit die, spell slots, all that, as you awaken the next day to do whatever it is you guys do.
To the orchard.
All right.
My head hurts. Oh. Torren, how do you deal with that?
Many years of liver abuse.
Oh.
I don't think that helps.
Oh, no.
Gareth, please don't talk so loud. Oh.
I'm sorry. Do the sounds hurt you? Would it really suck right now if I used Shatter?
Oh, I don't even. Oh, I'll just like bend over in pain.
Hold on, I will.
Note to self: all enemies today will only use the spell Thunderclap.
Hold on.
Oh.
I will.
And he has disadvantage against the saving throw because he's hungover.
Rockchild, come here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spit in my hands.
Yeah.
And I'll just like put a palm on your head,
Uh-huh.
and I will cast Lesser Restoration to be to get rid of poison.
Here's the hangover. You're completely sober now.
Woo! I feel great. Hey, do we do a shot before we go? Let's go.
Oh, take it easy, cowboy.
Drinking with the cleric. God save us all.
I don't know what that stuff was, but I feel great.
Right? It's so good. I can basically drink as much as I want, and there are no consequences.
Oh my god, I feel incredible.
Meanwhile, like, somewhere in a distant plane, the gods look at you and go, I think he's actually getting worse.
Oh no.
I'm the trickery domain cleric. I'm gonna make my friend pass out.
Oh, and
But I'll make sure his hangover's good in the end. All good-natured fun.
and Rockchild, can I get a wisdom save from you because you start today?
I start the day, so I need a wisdom saving throw.
Please make one wisdom saving throw.
Excuse me?
Yeah, because you're still colorblind.
7. The colors grow increasingly mute, whereas it was just sort of a mild grayscale. Shadows seem deeper. The light of the sun does not seem to reflect off of objects as cleanly as before. It becomes a grainier sort of vision.
Guys, my vision's blackening even worse now. I don't even see gray. I don't see as much gray. Like,
Don't say that word. Also, it is good that you do not see color.
And I'll begin walking towards the orchard.
I'll ask Gareth, like, is this a side effect of whatever I drank?
No.
Yes.
Let's go. Wah.
Let's go, girls.
Bam, bam, da, 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 da.
So yeah, you guys go to head to the East Orchards.
Which means we have to head west. I do remember that trickery, you
Yep.
snake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say, where do you guys go? So you head west through the city. You were also told to look for the first tree. Who is helming that perception check to look for the first tree?
I'll be doing that. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Are there
Oh,
optometrists in the city?
You can try and look for one.
Ooh, that's really good.
It's like, do they
Thanks
have
for
the
advantage.
color correcting glasses in this universe? That cures color blindness?
4.
You have to-
I
You
feel
rolled
like
a
you
4?
need.
Caleb, what did you roll?
I rolled a 24.
I heard a 4. I'm like, you
Nope,
rolled a 4?
nope.
Why are you smiling?
Nope, sorry.
Yeah,
I
24.
muted myself.
Pretty
My
easily.
my
Mhm.
father wanted to know if we had won.
Yeah.
We
Uh-huh.
Are you winning, son?
No, Dad,
Yes.
you don't win in this game. Are you stupid?
All right, so just make a passive perception check, Rockchild, for like an optometrist on your way.
Okay.
With a 24, Torren, yeah, you're able to head to the orchard. It's pretty easy to find from the distance. You see the first tree on the hill, and at first it looks abandoned. You can see it's also kind of wiggly.
The
Sorta
tree
like-
is wiggly.
Sort of like there's an illusion here to make it look slightly different than what it is.
I'm
And-
not still drunk. Am I still drunk, or is that tree dancing?
It looks illusory to you.
I'll use my Eldritch sight to look at that tree that he's pointing at.
The entire freaking hill lights up in a blind. It nearly blinds you with illusion magic.
Oh, it's not just the tree, bud. It's the whole goddamn hill.
Yep. As for you, Rockchild, you're able to note that for future reference, yes, there is an optometry place. Spectacles exist.
Okay, good, because I might need to get this checked out. I can't see shit.
Yep.
I think you're gonna need something a little bit better than an optometrist.
I mean, I've already tried alcohol. I don't know what else there is to try in this universe.
Magical restoration of your vision?
Moonshine.
Well, to be fair,
No, that will kill him.
wouldn't
Probably.
Caleb's minor restoration have worked or no?
No.
No, remove the poison of the excessive drinking.
Yeah, you need something probably like greater restoration, if anything.
Probably something high level.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah, the hill is illusory. What do you do?
Who wants to go first?
Oh, I'm the one who can see, so I'll go in.
Take it away.
Yep. All right, so you go to walk up the hill.
I guess, yeah.
Let's see, what do I want? What music do I want from this? You know what? I'm just gonna leave it with the silly tavern music. I don't think I need to change just here. Sure, so you walk up the hill. You notice as you head up the hill that at first the illusion is very gradual. Like it's maybe, the blades of grass bending together to make a thicker carpet. As you continue to step, it rises up, past your heel, past your ankle. Basically, it's creating a perception of the hill that is much larger and steeper than what the hill actually is. As you get to about knee depth, you hear a voice say, "Well, now, this just is no fun." Shame, shame, shame. And the illusion drops away. Pity on you for seeing it. Very, very, very pity. And you see sitting next to a blackened stump of a tree, sort of leaning up against it, just sort of wearing like like an unfaceted jacket and loose loose pants, just leaning against it on a like picnic blanket with a wine glass. A man with mint green skin. His chest is just completely bare. He's just got the sort of sleeveless jacket on. Whosoever are you? Beside him, you see a beautiful silver stallion, just sort of tied off to the tree, ruining my wonderful time off.
I hereby challenge him to a fiddle off.
I thought that's exactly where this was gonna go.
Come on, let's go. I'm the bard. Like, let's make this a music battle.
We are looking for.
Sorry, diddle diddle, but the cat has the fiddle. He tosses the glass away and reaches down behind the tree and pulls out a long sword in a scabbard. My art is far more natural.
Wait, I've got the perfect response.
Anyway, we've come at the behest of Hopscotch.
Oh, hoppity hop. He always was such a worrywart. What's he got himself in a twist on now?
Do he need you for the show?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay. Yep, go for it. Sorry, just had to step out for a second there. Yes, I suppose he does. Such shame. Really should have come to expect a little more leeway in all things. However, I don't believe I told him where to find me. How would that have happened, darling? He just looks at the horse, who just stares staringly. I wonder. It was such a fun time.
To be
With
fair, we were
reading.
hungry for some apples and hopefully finding cider, and then we saw something weird with the hill.
Of course you did. That's what they always do.
It's not really that good of an illusion. Especially for somebody who can detect magic.
This is a spectacular illusion, darling. Do you know what it's like to just make an entire hill out of nothing? Actually, the square footage alone.
I mean, plenty of people make some hills out of nothing, but it's usually metaphorically.
Precisely. What happens when the metaphor becomes literal? Why, it's an absolutely star-shopping show.
Is that your bit for the circus?
That, darling, I am the Green Devil. Last fearsome warrior of the bygone age. I
There's
run the show.
Well, either way, Hopscotch kind of needs you, so you mind coming back?
Fine. Suppose I have to sneak off another time. Oh, woe to the old. And he just sort of, stretches himself up. You young people have no idea what it's like. He looks like he's like 30. And he's calling all of you young people.
I kind of look at Torren. I'm like, young?
He does give theater kid vibes, though.
He is part of a circus.
Hey, I was a part of the circus, too. What are you trying to say?
Until next time, I suppose adieu. Adieu.
I hope to see your show.
I do.
Bless you. Do you need a tissue or something?
Anyway, by the way, how are the apples here?
Well, I wouldn't know. It's oranges, and they don't compare.
Hey, it's all apples and oranges to me. Come on, man.
So,
God damn it, that was kind of funny.
Mr. Devil, can I ask what you are doing here?
I am enjoying some well-earned respite. I run the show, I am the show, but darling, work-life balance. Need to do something more than manage everyone else's problems, and it's just so little time for the finer things in these days.
I know, this group won't let me perform, ever, even though I want to.
Get a real permit.
I'm working on it, that's why we're here! Hopscotch may have promised me a work permit.
Oh, I suspect he may have promised quite a bit more if you had pressed him. Man gets so nervous. Whatever it is, it'll be settled next time our paths cross. And do be sure to check out the show. We've got elements from all the worlds going on.
Let me know if you need a backup musician. I'm always looking for
Such a simp.
He is very good.
I have no doubt he is. But the company is the company, and, well, let's be
Persuasion! Let me perform!
honest. Let's be honest. I just arrange the acts and give them some show. I don't really care what goes out on there, so long as it goes out good.
Then hire me. Look,
Rock.
this is my taste
Enough.
of like
It is a-
fame and management.
But the fall docket is already booked up, my dear. In fact, I have it. Oh, where is it? Where would I have left? Ah, of course, in my actual pants. And he pulls out an identical pair of trousers
Oh no.
from under thing. Yeah, you were talking about seeing illusions. Good thing you didn't keep looking.
Oh no! The pants were an illusion.
Someone keep him away, at least 100 feet away from a school.
Where's Robin? Get them away from it.
Can I?
Robin,
can I-
cover your eyes.
Hold on. Can I walk a bit closer?
Sure, you can approach the horse.
I'm gonna be eyeing the horse. I'm gonna be eyeing the horse.
You know, what do you eye the horse for? Is like kind of
Well,
gives
okay. If
something-
he doesn't have pants on,
Yeah.
and the whole point of the queen's the royal stables is to, help with liaisons. I am thinking mayhaps the horse is not a horse, but someone who had to polymorph or shapeshift.
Roll me an Arcana check if you would like to see if the horse is a magical horse. You get
It's not good. It's a 3 plus. It's a 4.
it's a beautiful horse.
It's that in
Looking,
itself. is
looking at
magical.
looking at it at first glance with your roll, it's probably in somewhere in its lineage has some sort of breeding with some sort of mystical, maybe even fey entity like a unicorn. It's definitely not a mundane horse. This is definitely like, you kind of see why the royal stables charge so much if this is what if horses with unicorn blood are what you are able to rent there. Is
mean, that's
probably
fair.
what you get. There is no horn. It's a normal silvery white stallion.
What if
Looking.
we attacked the horse?
Do not attack the horse.
Do you attempt to attack the horse?
No, I'm still begging this man for a job.
Just
Come back around. Maybe you'll have something after the fall festival. Unfortunately, that whole docket. We have to book these things so far in advance.
Look, I'd be willing to do anything for my shot. Anything.
rock, drop it. He's not wearing real pants.
Oh no!
That just caught up with him.
Oh no!
He kind of thinks, anything, and he kind of gives a look. He kind of looks back at the horse with like with probably a horribly mischievous look. Well, how about you take my darling steed over here back to her stables and accompaniment. Be sure to use the saddle and bridle well.
Definitely, absolutely.
He's looking at the horse, and the horse is looking at him. There's definitely something going on.
He looks at me, and I look at him,
And he looks at me,
and I look at him. Oh,
Do you agree to ride the horse back to the stable?
Yes.
I'm just gonna look at Torren. I'm just gonna look at Torren and be like, I'm just gonna whisper to Torren, like, do we let this one play out? Because I think
I'm going to be honest. I have no fucking idea what is going on.
that is definitely not a horse.
Okay.
Can he be saying that
you're
as like I'm
making me
roughly mounting into the saddle, like putting all my weight, like being super rough?
No. It bucks a bit. It's kind of weird. Like are you proficient in animal handling?
No,
Rock?
I'm not. That's why.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't. It definitely feels rough, and it kind of bucks you a little bit as you try to get on.
Okay. And then I'll whisper to the horse, like, "You are such a pretty horse."
Okay, let's go.
In correspondence with that, roughly, you have Torren. I believe you definitely have passive perception enough to notice. In about correspondence with Rockchild caressing the horse, you see, you see the Green Devil. You see him just sort of grab his head and just, something happened there. No idea. There's absolutely sitting there, no idea. But yeah, you guys can take the horse, and say, I might as well get back to endless life of the showman.
Show must go on, as they say.
Wait, so how will I know about my job? Like, where
We're gonna go back. We have to talk to Hopscotch anyway, so just
Okay.
come on.
Okay.
Just bring the horse.
Isn't it so pretty? Like, you remember how expensive they were to rent.
I like how we have an actual horse, and so now I'm... let's just go. Let's just go. Come on.
Sure. Is any one of you proficient in animal handling? I just have to ask.
I'm not proficient, but I get a +3 to it.
I have not proficient, but +4.
All right. Yeah. So yeah. All right. So that's gonna be like. All right. So that's gonna go. This is a very rough ride.